Okay, let's see if I can live for doing the team randoms. I'm gonna see if I can set up the chat room here. Okay, so messages. I gotta add everyone to the chat room, so bear with me here. Tony, Chris, get those two in there. Jason, we'll add Jason. In there. Okay, let me get back here. Big Ten fan. Big Ten. Okay, got that. A little bit behind today, guys, so just bear with me here. Oh yeah, Will. Gotta add Will. If he's not already in there. He's already in there. Andrew probably isn't in there. Okay, so let me catch up in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button, hey boys. That sucks, Chris. Sorry to hear that. But it'll all be worth it in the end, I'm assuming. What is up, everyone? Will's here, Chris is here, Shane's here. So what I think we'll do is we'll do the 30 team random. We'll get that posted in the chat. We'll do the Raz for the spots, and we'll do the random teams for those divisions. Then we'll pick the boxes, and then we'll do all 3 boxes back to back to back to back. So, yeah, I think I got them all. So, I think I've added most everyone to the side chat where we just do trades and stuff. If you're not in there and you think you should be, just shoot me a message on here because I got a million things going on and windows open. But yeah, just shoot me a message if you're not in there and you think you should be. But yeah, we're gonna get going because we have a bunch of randoming to do, and that's the most time consuming thing. So we'll get going on that. So it's 8:02, bit of a later jump than I wanted, so we're gonna get going. Once we get past these 3 boxes, I think I'm fairly comfortable putting up at least one of the mixers I put together. We'll still have 2 boxes of GQ left in the Series 1 stuff and all that, so I don't want to put it all up and have everyone spreading everything all around, because then I think we get bogged down for a bit. So I will try and get at least one of those up tonight, and if anything else fills tonight, I got all night. So yeah, we're gonna get going here. I think everyone knows we're live, so just check messages again real quick. It's been kind of a crazy day. Decided to do that sale in the middle of the day, and it was pretty cool because I wanted to get rid of stuff cheap and just help people get whatever they wanted at a fraction of the price, but it also is time consuming. So okay, let me make sure we're all on the right sizes here. Alright, first things first, we're going to do the 30 teamer. Oh, I didn't put the names in. Duh. Alright, everyone's going to have to bear with me for 5 more minutes. Not even. Mental lapse. Okay, so we're there. Make sure this is right. Okay, now we're good. Alright, so here is our teams, all 30 of them. Do our dice roll. Okay, so 4 times on that. There it is. 4 times down there at the bottom. There's everyone's names. We're in there. Hit the dice roller again. Eight times there. Good luck, everyone. 8 times. Okay, so we'll read this off and then we will get, if this cord decides to cooperate here. Okay, read it off and I'll get it up in the chat. So, Cubs going to Will, Pittsburgh to Kevin, White Sox to Garrick, Los Angeles Angels to Tony, Boston to Shane, Minnesota to Jason, Yankees to Shane, Cleveland to Shane, Mets to Garrick, Dodgers to Kevin, Miami to Andrew, Detroit to Shane, Washington to Chris, Kansas City to Chris, Tampa to Andrew, St. Louis to Garrick, San Diego to Chris, Philadelphia to Kevin, Toronto to Will, San Francisco to Shane, Oakland to Shane, Baltimore to Jason, Texas to Kevin, Zona to Tony, Colorado to Will, Milwaukee to Kevin, Atlanta to Shane, Seattle to Jason, Cincinnati to Will, and Houston to Kevin. So again, I will get these up in the chat. Let everyone do their thing. Okay, so while that's marinating in the chat there, we'll do the RAS. So the RAS for the top 6 spots out of the 10. Okay. So we'll get going on that. Let me just set this up real quick. Okay. I forgot to change the title of the stream. I'll have to change it later. Okay, so this is all on video, so we can probably proceed, and everyone that's not here can catch it. This is not XR. This is rats. All right, there we go. All right, so there are the names. Thank you all. Top 6 get in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 4 times. Short order. Good luck, everyone. And fourth and final. There it is. Top 6. There's the top 6. Congrats, guys. Let's put you, so this will go down here now. In that order. So we will razz off, or we won't razz, we'll figure out divisions here. Ten times. Ten times. And the Raz winners, just to read them off, were Tony, Andrew, Shane, Andrew, Tony, and Tim A. Okay, 8 times. Good luck, everyone. So 8 times. There you go. There's our lineup. Okay, there we go. And this thing's killing me. Okay, and here is the lineup for the Raz box. AL West is Tony, NL East is Andrew, AL Central is Tim, AL East is Andrew, NL West is Shane, NL Central is Tony. So I will also get that up. Okay, we got one more random to do, which is the boxes remaining. So we'll pick our boxes. So top 3 numbers win. And we will do them in order. The first 2 will be for the dual box, and the third one will be for the Raz box. And we've just been doing this one 10 times just to make it even. Or make it quicker, I should say. It is box 3 and 2 will be for the dual box, and box 5 will be for the Raz box. So 2 and 3 or for the dual, and 5 is for the other one. So there we go. Okay, so I'm trying to catch up on trades here. So it looks like Colorado and Kansas City are switching. Braves and Cincy.
Stop it. Stop it. Turn it off. No.
Turn it down. Turn it down.
I don't like that.
Okay, turn it down and I can hear you over there. If you
Daddy won't.
guys want to be,
I don't like her music.
turn it off.
I don't want to.
Hey, if you guys want to be loud, please.
I don't like his music.
Hey, please turn it down. All right. Okay, I think we're gonna get going here. I don't know if there's any divisional trade talk, but we can deal with that. We can deal with that afterwards. So we'll get going. Okay, here we go. The Raz results not going over too well, I don't think. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. I've been on the other side of that, and it sucks. Okay, so we were gonna get going. This is the dual boxer. This is the dual box random team. We just did the team randoms, so here we go. Ooh, we have Vlad Jr. not numbered. That's going to Toronto. That is Toronto being Will getting the chrome Vlad. And check this out. This is probably out of 50. Out of 50. Out of 50. The gold Yamamoto going to Miami, which was Andrew. So congrats, Andrew, there. Getting gold rookie there. Very nice. And the Pete Alonso chrome. Okay. So off we go. We got a lot of packs to break. 48 of them to be precise. So we have a lot of work to do, plus 24 more after. Mondesi going to Kansas City. Dubon going to San Francisco. I probably won't stop to say what everyone gets unless it's a bigger pickup. So just keep things moving. Aaron Judge going to the Yankees. Echelon. Oh, are you serious? Holy crap. Hold on a second. Holy freaking. I don't know who this is. I don't know who it is, but just the card itself is substantial. We'll see who it is here in a second. All right, Eshelman going to Baltimore. Scherzer going to Washington. Anthony Rizzo going to Chicago. And Rendon going to the Angels. So our first hit, and we continue to get first pack autos. So as you all know, because we've been hitting them, the bazooka backs are extremely rare. They're for the younger crop of players, they're 1 out of every 60 packs, and the vet players are 1 out of every 1,800 packs. This particular bazooka card is the first one we've seen numbered. It's out of 25, and it's autoed. I have no idea who it is. Yamamoto. Holy crap. Andrew. That is sick, buddy. Wow. Wow. That's gotta be super short print. I don't think I got one touches on order. I don't know if I have one that small right now because we had so many good ones. We had such a good run on stuff that went in the top loaders. I'm not sure if I have anything that small. Yeah, I don't have one that small. I'll keep it in a top loader for now. The one touches should be in this week sometime. So If you don't ship before then, I'll throw it in once they come in. So, wow, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know what the odds are on the numbered ones because I looked it up and it was like 1 out of every 60 packs is a bazooka. But yeah, that's gotta be short print as hell. That's crazy. Woo! Man, if that's any indication of how tonight's gonna go, woo! That's nuts. Can't believe no one else is reacting to that right now. Like everyone's kind of sleeping. Max Kepler going to Minnesota. Sean Murphy going to the Oakland Athletics, the rookie. Strasburg going to the Nats. Springer going to Houston. Erez going to Minnesota. Class. There you go. Little bit of moving luck. Emmanuel Class going to Cleveland. Brasau. Michael Brasau going to Tampa, and Austin Riley going to the Braves. Hey man, after that rough Chrome break that you had, I'm glad to pull that for you. I felt bad. It hurt me deep in the heart. All right, Hunter Dozier going to Kansas City. Charlie Blackmon going to Colorado. Mike Trout going to the Angels. Michael Lorenzen going to Cincy. And bazooka card number 2. Mariners. Who's got Seattle? Jason. There you go, Jason. There you go. Gurriel going to Toronto. Anthony Kay going to Toronto. Willie Adams going to Tampa. Buster Posey going to San Fran. Max Fried going to the Braves. Jose Rodriguez going to Anaheim. Rookie action there. Will Smith going to the Braves. Michael Trout with the fortune teller card. I actually saw these on Twitter today, and they were autographed. And I couldn't tell if someone signed them after they were opened, or if they're in the box. There's actually signed ones, because that would be cool. Grichuk going to Toronto. Jansen going to Toronto, and Yamamoto, the man of the hour, or at least the start of the hour, going to the Marlins. Shh. Yeah, okay. I didn't know, Will. I haven't seen any pop out yet, so. Edmund going to St. Louis. Zach Gallen going to Arizona there. Luke Weaver going to Arizona. Kyle Siegler going to Seattle. Deion Sanders making an appearance. That's a short print out of 3. Not out of anything, but it's in the 300 card 300 series. So that's I believe we established that that's a short print. So a little Cincinnati Reds Deion Sanders there. Tony Pham going to San Diego. Christian Walker going to Arizona, and Brandon Dixon going to Detroit. Yeah, there you go, Will. Giving it up. Give up to Deion. Hopefully you'll pay. Hopefully you get paid back here. Ryan Braun going to Milwaukee. Kettle Marte going to Arizona. Matt Olson going to Oakland. Jose Ramirez going to Cleveland. Yolmer Sanchez going to the White Sox. Seth Brown going to Oakland. Shh. Alex Colon going to the White Sox, and Jorge Alfaro going to Miami. Yep, yo, prime time. All right, Mitch Garver going to Minnesota. I see we got some blue in the background here. Trey Turner going to Washington. Nelson Cruz going to Minnesota. Jake Arrieta going to Philly. And Corey Seager out of 250 going to the Dodgers. Dodgers is Kevin. There you go, Kevin. Nice blue parallel there out of 250. Can't get it in the top loader there. There you go. Very nice. Jake Rogers, rookie, going to Detroit. Brian Reynolds going to Pittsburgh, and Trent Grisham going to San Diego with the rookie. Shh. I'm on dad duty, so I gotta keep giving the old shh. All right. Jorge Polanco going to the Twins. All right. Jalen Davis going to the Giants. Christian Yelich going to Milwaukee. John Means going to Baltimore. Gleiber. I always say Gleiber. I don't think it's Gleiber. I think it's pronounced differently. Torres going to the Yankees. I'm sure someone will correct me. Nick Williams going to Philly. Guzman going to Texas. And Zuch going to Toronto. All right. Come on. There we go. Has anyone looked up how short print that thing really is? I know it's out of 25, but it's got to be rare to hit that thing. Okay, Tim Lopez going to Seattle. Xander Bogaerts going to Boston. Ryan O'Hearn going to Kansas City. AJ Minter going to the Braves. Harrison Bader, go Gators, going to St. Louis. J.D. Davis going to Mets. Morjan going to San Diego with the rookie. I gotcha. Yeah. Can't leave in mid break if you're on your phone because you're watching the break. Got it. Be interesting to see how rare that particular pull is. Seems like, judging by what I read, it should be fairly rare. I didn't read anything about them being numbered. I just read that it was 1 out of 360 and 1 out of every 1800. So Trevor Story going to Colorado. Miguel Cabrera going to Detroit. Nolan Ariando going to Colorado. Shane Bieber going to Cleveland. Stanton going to the Yankees. Theis going to Matt Theis going to Anaheim. JT Realmuto going to the Phillies, and Pete Alonso to the Mets. Yeah. I just knew how short print it was because the bazooka cards, you know, they're supposed to be hard to get, and they're supposed to be hard to get, but we've got a ton of them. So maybe it's just the way I read it, and then maybe they're not. But I know that Mariano Rivera card we pulled with the bazooka is about $100 card, so I think they got some. I think they're rare. James Paxton to the Yankees. Brandon Belt to San Francisco. When I saw the bazooka and the number on it, I was like, "Oh man, it's got to be good." I mean, Yamamoto is one of the top rookies. He's got a sweet signature. It's a bazooka short print, and it's numbered to 25. Like that's got to be worth something. Benintendi going to Boston. Trevor Williams going to Pittsburgh. Kyle Lewis. Yeah, maybe it's because it's autoed. Maybe it's because it's autoed. It's numbered. That's probably a good point. Kyle Lewis going to Seattle. Justin Smoke going to Milwaukee, and Magato going to Cleveland. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of, that kind of stuff. On one hand, it like makes the set. Shh. Yo. Come on. On one hand, it makes the set interesting and everything. On the other hand, like you can make 21 of ones by, making these different variations and stuff. So it depends on what kind of collector you are, but I think it's cool. Albert Pujols going to the Angels. Justin Dunn going to Seattle. I don't know why that closed. That's the right one. Nope, those are the wrong ones. One I was pulling from fell down here. Yeah, they must be short print. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Because it's autoed is why it's numbered. But still, I'm sure that doesn't happen all that often. Sanchez to the Yankees. Guerrero to Toronto. Boyd to Detroit. Zach Collins going to the White Sox. And yes, it definitely is a sick card, I would imagine. I don't know how many Miami fans are out there that are, I think if it was a Brave or something like that, it'd definitely pull more. But Urena going to Miami and Loreno going to the A's. Definitely being Miami, that's a struggle because they turn over their fan base and their team every 3 years or whatever it is. Sorka going to Atlanta. Ravello going to St. Louis. Peralta going to Arizona. Kikuchi going to Seattle. Senzel with the fortune teller card there. So that's a cool pickup there for you, Shane. Zach Greinke going to Houston. Logan Allen going to the Indians. I feel like ever since we had that dual card and we didn't know if Logan Allen was in the majors or not, I've pulled his rookie every break since then. Cabrera going to the Nationals. Hader to Milwaukee. Freddie Freeman to Atlanta. Jose Abreu to the White Sox. Matz to, there's our auto. Matz to the Yankees. And our second auto of box 1 is going to the Cleveland Indians with the Bobby Bradley on-card rookie auto. Cleveland is Shane. There you go, Shane. Congrats, Shane. Zach Davies going to San Diego. McNeil going to the Mets, and Dietrich going to Cincinnati. So we tend to pull autos early in these breaks for whatever reason. They seem to float to the top. So we still got quite a few packs left in box 1, and then we got all of box 2. So Chang going to the Indians with the rookie. Let's make sure we're still good here. Rosario going to the Twins. Contreras going to the Cubbies. Starling going to the Royals. And Yadier Molina with the 150. It's the deep blue. It's 2 different types of blue. Out of 150 going to St. Louis. So St. Louis, Garrick picking up a nice little out of 150 Molina. Congrats, Garrick, on that. There you go. Biggio going to Toronto. Odor going to Texas. And Glasnow going to the Rays. We have a ton of packs left to go still in box 1. So, and we still have box 3 after this. J.R. Smith going to Baltimore. Eduardo Rodriguez going to Boston. J.D. Martinez going to Boston. Melancon going to the Braves. Mikolas going to St. Louis. Willie Calhoun going to Texas. Yadier Molina going to St. Louis. And Brendan Holt, or Brock Holt. I always say Brendan. I don't know why. Brendan Holt, Brock Holt going to Boston. Must have been a Brendan Holt at some point. It's in my head. Okay, Duger going to Miami. It's a rookie. So Miami's got some rookies in this particular set here. Okay, there we go. Mookie Betts going to Boston. Corey Seager going to LA. Ozzie Albies going to Atlanta. Agrizal rookie going to Detroit. Flaherty going to St. Louis. Telias going to Toronto. And Machado going to San Diego. Alazale going to the Cubs. Austin Meadows going to the Rays. Santander going to Baltimore. Acuna going to the Braves. Dahl going to the Rockies. Yates going to San Diego. Liba with the rookie going to Arizona. And Sam Hilliard, rookie, going to the Rockies. Alright, we're in our last, what looks like 6 packs here. Let me sake of room. We'll pull those out. Shane's happy. You got a Cleveland auto. Seems to like those Ohio teams. So, congrats, Shane. Bregman going to Houston. Isan Diaz going to Miami. Syndergaard going to the Mets. Bobby Bradley going to Cleveland. We got his auto sitting there in front of me. Okay, there you go, Shane. Shane's emojiing it up. Dylan Cease going to the White Sox with the fortune teller card there. Dustin May, rookie, going to the Dodgers. Ottavino going to the Yankees. And Munoz going to San Diego. You missed something? You got, I don't know if you missed it, but you got a Bobby Bradley auto for Cleveland. I thought when you said sweet, you knew. Yeah, you got a Bobby Bradley auto. Calhoun going to Arizona. Fraley, rookie, going to Seattle. These freaking sleeves. Like, Urshela going to the Yankees. Schwarber to Cubs. And Bryce Harper with the I don't think so. You got the Bobby Bradley and another Bobby Bradley rookie we were talking about. Harper going to Philly. The fortune teller insert there. Austin Nola going to Seattle. Simmons going to the Angels, and Chapman going to Oakland. I think we're on to bigger and better things after we get through. Oh boy. We got an upside down tarot card there coming up, so that usually means something good on that. Luis Robert, rookie, that is one of the ones you're after. So that is going to the White Sox. And we haven't gotten too many of these, so they're not in like high supply, I wouldn't say. White Sox, Garrick walking away with the Robert. Reese Hoskins going to the Phillies. Astudillo going to the Twins. Carlos Correa going to Houston. And the upside down Starlin Marte out of 250. The blue tarot card going to Pittsburgh. That's a beautiful one right there. Pittsburgh is Kevin. We have seen them in other breaks, Shane, but not in this particular break. But usually before I ship anything or when I separate you guys' stuff, I look for anything I missed. So I generally catch it. If I don't catch it during the break, I catch it on the way back through. That is a pretty nice one right there, Kevin. I have not seen that yet, so congrats on that. Austin Dean going to St. Louis. Brandon Woodruff going to the Milwaukee Brewers, and Ty France going to San Diego. I have not seen a colored tarot card yet, I don't think, and I'm assuming at some point there's auto versions of them. I would hope there is. I just haven't seen those yet either. McMahon going to Colorado. Bo Bichette rookie. Again, not something we've seen a ton of in the boxes we've done. Maybe one a box, if that. Come on. There we go. So Toronto being Toronto. Toronto is Will. So nice Bo Bichette. Devers going to Boston. Lambert going to Colorado. Michael Trout. Mike Trout going to the Angels. Let's pick up there. Nick Solak going to Texas. Baez going to the Cubs, and Jimenez going to the White Sox. Okay. All right. Will Smith going to the Dodgers. Lugo going to Detroit. Turner going to the Dodgers. Samardzija going to the Giants. And there it is. First no name card is Cedric Mullins going to Baltimore. Baltimore's Jason M. So there you go, Jason. A little short print. Didi going to Phillies. Alex Young going to Arizona. And Stalmont going to the Royals. Lots of rookies in this stuff. Not necessarily lots of the rookies you're looking for. So hopefully that helps them carry some value for you guys when you do get them. Alright. Last pack. Hingier going to Seattle. Sonny Gray going to Cincinnati. Fermil Reyes going to Cleveland. Nico Horner going to the Cubs. Again, not someone that we see a ton of. Come on. Come on. There we go. There you go, Nico. Freddie Freeman going to the Braves. Kevin Newman going to Pittsburgh. Kiermaier going to Tampa. And Hosmer going to San Diego. So that is box number 1 of 2. We will try and make some room here. All right. Keep hoping we're gonna get some kind of a. I keep hoping we're gonna get some kind of 1-on-1 in this box topper thing. There's got to be a 1-on-1 in one of these. All right. First up is Gary Sanchez. That is out of 150. That's going to the Yankees. Yankees being Shane. So there you go, Shane. That's a nice one. There you go. Starlin Marte and Jose Altuve going to Pittsburgh and Houston, respectively. Okay. Alright, we're through the box topper of box 2. I'm going to grab some sleeves here and a sip of water so I don't start losing my voice. Maybe some. Yeah, that Sanchez is definitely a decent one. If you get that. These are 79s. 55s. Get these out. These should be better. Had to do some scrounging for top loaders and for sleeves and stuff this week. Not readily available. I probably got to still put in an order with Eloy at some point too. He has some stuff that I'm looking for, so. Alright. If anyone needs any supplies, check out Eloy. It's go-to. Alright. Alright, pack 1. We've had an auto in every pack 1 that we've opened. I think up to this point, I don't think we've gotten away with a non. And there's one in this one. It's I would prefer if they put them at the bottom, but I guess they don't feel they'd like to get their bang in the early packs. So Chris Bryant going to the Cubs, Joey Votto going to Cincinnati, Jose Altuve going to Houston, Lorenzo Cain going to Milwaukee, and the auto is, we'll do this together, Corey Dickerson of the Philadelphia Phillies. And Philly is Kevin. So Kevin keeps his GQ streak of being in a break and getting an auto alive. I think he said the other day he's been in every GQ break he's been into up to this point. He's gotten an auto, and he keeps it going. So I don't know if he's here with us or not. But Kevin, you got another auto. Okay. Colon going to White Sox, Alfaro going to Miami, and Nick Williams going to Philly. Really disappointed. I thought we'd get more like, I saw everything coming out of the blasters and everything, and there was like booklets and stuff. I thought we'd have a little bit more of that in here, but not so much yet. I think the best hit we've gotten so far is the Alvarez auto and the Mariano bazooka card, and obviously the Yamamoto bazooka. Cody Bellinger going to LA. Ryu going to Toronto. Tim Anderson going to the White Sox. Willie Castro going to Detroit. There you go. Little logo swap going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh picking up some more short print. So that's nice. There you go. Pittsburgh being, who do we say? Kevin. So Kevin getting some short print to go along with his auto. Wong going to San Francisco with the rookie. Cool. Simeon going to Oakland. And Maya going to San Diego. We are down to 2 boxes of Gypsy Queen, and hoping to probably not going to look back too much on that one, but we'll see. Polanco going to Minnesota. Jalen Davis going to San Francisco. I thought it was the hot product to snag, and it has not. It's just kind of been slow. Inception obviously inspired more buying in because of the patches and everything. Corbin going to Washington. Marvel going to Pittsburgh. And it was cheaper. Inception was a bit cheaper. Less hits, but cheaper. And look at that. Look at that. Who's got Houston? Kevin. How about a short print, or I shouldn't say short print. How about a fortune teller Alvarez rookie? There you go. It's even got the little rookie symbol on it. We need some more Bowman. Maybe we have some more Bowman. Maybe we have some sweet mixers coming up that we're going to get posted after this stuff. Braseo going to Tampa. Austin Riley going to Atlanta. And Jake Rogers going to Detroit. I did go out on a limb on a few things this next particular round for baseball. I'm really excited to put it out there and see how I did, because your guys' reaction and how many spots you take is a direct correlation to how I did, both on price point and style of product. So I think I have some really cool stuff to put out, but I wanted to kind of get through. I wanted to get through some of this stuff first, just because we're sitting on a lot of product. Pujols going to the Angels. Justin Dunn going to Seattle. Barrios going to Minnesota. Yastrzemski going to San Francisco. And look at that. Look at that. The Roberto Clemente, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is taking it home. I mean, no autos, but taking home some short print. Got the Starlin. Got the Starlin Marte. Got the Clemente. Card 308, so that's got to be some short print. Trent Grisham going to San Diego. The rookie. Reynolds to Pittsburgh. Oh, Andrew, I really hope you do like it. I have some things I really want to put up and see how they fly. They are probably going to be on the higher end of the price spectrum, but when we're talking the things we're talking, that's kind of where we had to go. And if the mixers don't go, we'll have to break it down into single boxes or something like that. But I'm hoping to maybe actually kind of slow it down a bit and just do big mixers. That way everyone kind of gets one spot or whatever and kind of have a cool night of doing a mixer. Bauer going to Cincy. Victor Reyes going to Detroit. Yeah, the price point's probably a bit higher, so I doubt it's gonna like close. Hiera going to Milwaukee. DeJong going to St. Louis. Colorado. And to be honest, I could probably put up like a warning, like, hey, we're gonna put this up. Jesus Luzardo. I could probably give some warning. Matter of fact, we can just put it up tomorrow morning if that works for everyone. Brendan Rodgers and David Price going to Boston. I don't mind waiting. I mean, we have a ton of stuff up right now still that's still available, so it's not like there's nothing up there. Chavez going to Boston. Is Iglesias going to Cincy. Whit Merrifield going to Kansas City. Aroldis Chapman going to the Yankees. And Luis Cervino going to the Yankees. Guzman going to Texas. Zuch. And Zach Collins, rookie. Zuch going to Toronto. And Collins going to the White Sox. Shh. Quiet. I know, I want to do those jumbos too. I can't believe they sat around this long. There's so many rookies in there. I don't know, the Series 1 stuff's hard. I mean, the update stuff seems to be better. Just depends. Joe Jimenez going to Detroit. AJ Puck, go Gators, going to the A's. Topps Tribute looks pretty good, Shane, but it's also $360 a box and probably climbing because everyone's breaking it and it looks sick. And so therefore, just like when we got Inception, it was like $70 something a box. It's now $115. Aquino going to Cincinnati. So when that stuff starts breaking and people start going crazy over it, it just skyrockets. And everyone's buying everything anyways. Like, for example, the 2014 Bowman that we were buying was $69 a box. It's now almost 100, I believe. I think I saw it was 80 or 90 bucks because people are just, yeah, I know. Um, so people are just buying stuff like crazy. So, because the card manufacturers are shut down. 250 Alfaro going to Miami. Another Miami. Shh. So Miami taking home another nice little prize there. Yeah, so that Bowman 14 stuff that we were getting for dirt cheap and doing for giveaways and everything is shot up $20-$30 a box in the last whatever. What was the last time I got it? 2 weeks ago. So that's shot up. Everything that's it comes out, it's hot, and you can if we buy the case right when it comes out, we get the price. As soon as it hits and it's good, like I'd bet Gypsy Queen is gonna drop in price. Because I think that a lot of people are just looking at it going, man, what am I really getting in it? There's no patches, there's none of this stuff. So this stuff will probably drop. Urena, as you can see by the retail stuff they're posting on the MLB site. Laureano going to Oakland and Zach Davies going to San Diego. So I'm guessing this stuff will drop. But then the question is, as you guys have seen going through it, is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me. Personally, kind of think that everyone's been sort of disappointed with it up to this point. But, Castillo going to Cincinnati. Nola going to Philly. Senzel going to Cincinnati. Savale going to Cleveland. Cleveland. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that any of you have been walking away from this stuff like super thrilled. I think a few of you have walked away going, whew, kind of made my money back, or I'm okay after that break. But I think there's probably only been a handful of McKay for the Rays with the fortune teller card. Yeah, there's only been a few hits where you've kind of been like, holy crap. David Fletcher, Jean Segura, and Blake Snell. So I mean, you guys tell me. This is it's all about you guys and what you want and what you like. But it kind of seems underwhelming to me at this point. But it's hard too. Like you open a case and you don't get anything, and you're gonna feel like the product's crap, even though you just didn't get anything, and that's part of breaking. So it's hard. Like it's hard to weigh. Like you have to weigh people's expectations and what they got and all that, and think, is this really? Ooh, 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 ooh. Sanchez going to the Yankees. I really hope that that's what I think it is, but we will see. I've been known to be wrong when I get my O face on. Okay, Hader going to Milwaukee. Gurriel going to Houston. Moran going to the Pirates. And this card is upside down. I'm not exactly sure why. I have a guess. Gypsy Queen 2020 to the Atlanta Braves. Ronald Acuna Jr. I'm guessing Jackie Robinson. Ooh, black uni. It's not the Jackie Robinson, but it's the logo swap, Acuna, with the black jerseys. Player jersey? I think it's a player jersey. That is a short print, my friends. Who got the Braves? Someone traded for the Braves. Will. No more complaining, Will. Is Will still here? Look at that thing. I really wish I had the freaking, yeah, Players Weekend. That's what I was thinking. Players Uni. Players Weekend, logo swap. There you go. It's not an auto, but I bet you it's worth a penny. Justin Smoke going to the Milwaukee Brewers. Mercado going to Cleveland. And Greinke going to Houston. I bet you that's worth some change. If we get a second here, we'll look it up. But I want to keep this moving for everyone. Freddie Freeman going to the Braves. Duger going to Miami. I was really hoping it was autoed, but I kind of knew by the way the back looked that it probably wasn't. But, you know, anytime they turn something over, you never know. Duggar going to Miami. Mookie Betts going to Boston. Was I in anything that closed tonight? No, Adam, you were not. But there is good news. There's plenty of things up there. Justin Verlander going to Houston. Ryan Anderson going to Milwaukee. Logan Allen going to Cleveland with the rookie. I would be willing to bet there's probably not a lot of those out there either. It's Drupal Cabrera going to the Nats and Willie Calhoun going to Texas. And if you get that graded, corners are good. Border looks good. You might be able to get that graded, and I'll probably come back. Hunter Harvey, rookie, going to Baltimore. Max Muncy going to the Dodgers. Iglesias going to Baltimore. Dylan Cease going to the White Sox. Vasquez going to Boston. Brock Burke going to Texas. Mike Minor to Texas and Tatis Jr. to San Diego. Valoria to Kansas City. Bryce Harper to the Phillies. Eric Thames to Washington. Escobar to Arizona. Webb to San Francisco. McNeil going to the Yankees, or the Mets. Dietrich going to Cincinnati, and Flattery to St. Louis. Okay. Sinsu Chu to Texas. Demerite to Detroit. I feel like trades always go that way. Never how you want them to. Very rarely how you want them to. Although I guess technically for Will it did. McKay. I don't know. I'm always on the losing end of trades. McKay going to Tampa. Alberto to Boston. And our next auto, see what it is going to the Chicago Cubs with the Alberto Alazale rookie auto. Chicago Cubs. Will. So, Will, have yourself an afternoon, buddy. Hold on one second. Sorry, dog's digging in the chair. So, okay. Seager going to the Dodgers. Will Smith going to the Dodgers. I think I see a black and white card coming up. Suarez going to Cincinnati. Stroman going to the Yankees. And Simmons, this should be out of 50, I believe. Yep. And Dalton Simmons out of 50 going to Anaheim. Going to Tony. Very nice. Out of 50. Yadier Molina going to St. Louis. Brendan Holt going to Boston. And Austin Dean going to St. Louis. Okay, LeMahieu going to the Yankees. Kingery going to Philly. Heaney going to Arizona. Longoria going to San Francisco. And there you go. To the White Sox, Garrick, the Tatis, Louis, or I'm sorry, not Tatis, the Robert, Luis Robert. Rookie fortune teller. There you go. Probably get a decent buck for that. Tellez going to Toronto, Machado going to San Diego, and Gregorius Didi, there, Mr. Didi, going to Philly. Okay, next up, Giolito going to the Sox, Keller going to Pittsburgh, Stella going to Angels, Swanson going to the Braves, Fernandez, rookie, going to St. Louis. Young going to Arizona.
No, my thing's upstairs. What thing? My gun. No, I meant, starts with a P, ends with a Y.
Stalmont going to Kansas City. Stalmont.
You know what the word is. What is the
And
word?
Newman going to Philly, or Pittsburgh. Okay. Gavin Lux, rookie, going to the Dodgers. That's Kevin. So Kevin's definitely walking away with a small haul here. There you go. Duffy going to Kansas City. Marte going to Pittsburgh. Keep saying Philly. Goldschmidt going to St. Louis. Buxton going to Minnesota. Ramos going to the Mets. Baez going to San Diego. And Ray going to Arizona. All right, Lugo going to Detroit.
Corey, guess what?
Shh. Hanger going to Seattle. Sonny Gray going to Cincinnati. Torres, look at the Torres corner. It's the only one like that too. The rest of them are okay. So Yankees, looks like they had a problem during the cutting.
What?
Something healthy.
Can I have 2 yogurts?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it crimped during the cutting process there. So thankfully it's just the base. John Lester going to Chicago. Woodruff going to Milwaukee. Ty France going to San Diego, and Solak going to Texas. Chat is quiet. It was booming for a while. Everyone's getting worn out. Still got another box to go after this, so hopefully you guys have some stamina. We were going to chat cards tonight. I don't know if that's even still on. Chris has got a paper, and we'll see. Crawford going to San Francisco. I would like to do it one of these nights, so get on Zoom, get a bunch of us on Zoom. So Inciarte going to the Braves. Arzarena going to Tampa. Lindor going to Cleveland. Alcantara going to Milwaukee. Kiermaier going to Tampa. Bueller going to the Dodgers. And Hosmer going to San Diego. 5 packs left in this box, and we have one more after this. And I have not checked my phone in a minute, so it's possible. Okay, here we go. Grandal going to the White Sox. Josh Bell to Pittsburgh. Carlos Santana to Cleveland. Sheldon Noose to the A's. Come on. Man, these sleeves are crushing me this week. Crushing me. And look at this. Jose Iglesias, missing name, going to Baltimore. So Baltimore, Jason M. There you go. Trey Mancini going to Baltimore. Kyle Hendricks to the Cubs. DeGrom to the Mets. All right. Hampson to the Rockies. Garcia, rookie to the Cubs. Kershaw to the Dodgers. Cisco to Baltimore. And Yelich, fortune teller, going to Milwaukee. Javier Baez to the Cubs. Do not play with that. Eloy Jimenez going to the White Sox. Gurriel going to Toronto. 3 packs left. Garrett Cole to the Yankees. Starlin Castro to the Nationals. Gratterall going to Minnesota. Soler going to Kansas City. And Bellinger on the tarot card going to the Dodgers. And there we go. Our first Yordan Alvarez rookie of the break. So again, not in high supply, doesn't seem. So maybe grade that bad boy. I don't know. if and when grading ever becomes available again. Kyle Hendrick going to Washington, and Jonathan Hernandez to the Texans. We're down to 2 packs left. Let's see if we got any surprises. And we got a 3rd box to go. 3rd box. Hasley going to Philly. Chris Davis to the A's. Conforto to the Mets. And Archer to the Pirates. Walker Buehler with the tarot card going to the Dodgers. Robles going to the Washington Nationals. Mazzara going to the White Sox. And Arnaud going to the Braves. Last pack. Good luck, everyone. Hope there's a 1-on-1 in here for you all. We do have some big stuff coming up, hopefully. We got some mixers that are going to go up. We got new packaging coming in. We got bags for hitless skunk packs. Carter Kaboom going to Washington. Austin Hayes going to Baltimore. Cedric Mullins going to Baltimore. Nicky Lopez to Kansas City. Javier Baez with the tarot card going to the Cubs. Anthony K going to Toronto. Yeah, we're hoping to get a website up here and running, although I've not done any work on it yet this week, so hopefully maybe tonight or tomorrow night. Adames to Tampa, and last card, Seth Brown, Oakland A's. So congrats everyone on that. Definitely some decent pieces in that dual box here. Nothing that's going to light the world on fire, but definitely some solid pieces. The Acuna being the main draw there, I think, and the Yamamoto. Definitely up there in short print rareness. So I'm going to get this stuff packed up. We already did the randoming for the other stuff, so once I kind of get cleaned up here, we'll jump right into box number 3. Just trying to keep everything as segregated as I can here, because I will have a couple hundred cards to sort tonight, plus pictures and everything else. So the more work I put in now, the easier it is later. All right. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I see Kevin subscribed. Thanks, Kevin. We're on to this bad boy. I'm gonna post the divisions up again. Kind of check my phone here, reset for a minute while that's posted, and then we'll get going here in a second. Okay. So, I'm thinking that Acuna is going to garner more attention than originally thought. So we're gonna get through box 3 here. All right, give me 2 seconds to get some stuff set up here. I'm gonna do this third box. You guys can stay up for it, but you need to go up and get ready for bed.
No.
And clean up. Yes, get ready. So
I have a yogurt.
no. So when I'm done, you go up to bed. Okay.
Can I get a snack? I'm hungry.
What do you want?
Like 2 packs of the cracker.
1 pack. All right, here we go. I have not heard any trades or anything.
That is almost
Okay, so Shane wants NL Central. NL Central was Tony. I can try and write him, Shane. I'll try and write him. Okay, nope. Tony's keeping NL Central. Okay, so we're good then. The only trade that could have happened is not going to happen. So the Nico, the hunt for Nico. Here we go. We're hunting for Tony's hunting for Nico. Still want to get a 101 out of these box toppers. I want to open it and see. Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, here we go. Yates going to San Diego. Sure. I mean, we're only in this part of the box, so if Shane has any, or if Tony has any interest in trading just the Reds, neither of these cards are NL Central or Reds, so that is a Justin Turner. Tony, any interest in giving up just the Reds? I'll stop here and wait. Yeah, sorry. He's willing to do it if you want, Shane. We've only 2 cards in. I mean, these 2 were NL West, so you might be giving up one of these, but they're not numbered or anything, so. Well, what do you guys? Okay, and hey, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. There you go. Out of 150. There you go, Andrew. Okay, so Shane's getting the Reds. Tony's getting Padres. You good with that, Tony? I'm assuming you're good with it. Okay. So we'll do that. Reds are going to Mr. Shane. Padres are going to Mr. Tony. All right. Here we go. JD Martinez going to Boston. Luis Robert. And again, in true fashion, in consistent fashion, we got an auto in pack 1. So I always start here, and every box we've opened has had an auto in pack 1. So, just so everyone knows, the first auto in every... Oh, that seems thicker. We're not even done with this one yet. What am I doing? Syndergaard going to the Mets. Bradley going to Cleveland with the rookie, and the auto is going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Bobby Bradley. Yeah, I should start doing that, but with my luck, I'll hide that pack and we'll hit both autos anyways. Yeah, so Max Muncy auto going to the Dodgers. There you go. So, I don't know who saw the dual box that just happened, but I kind of felt like walking away from it was underwhelming, but I read online that some of the guys thought it was one of the better Gypsy Queen breaks, so I'm just wondering what you guys think. What you guys think? I guess my lack of baseball knowledge, I walk away from going, I don't know. There were some really good pieces, but was it, was it a top tier box? To me, it doesn't really seem that way, but I'll let you guys tell me. Will Smith going to the Dodgers. Lugo going to Detroit. Astudillo going to Minnesota. Carlos Correa going to Houston. And our second, Andrelton Simmons out of 50. And that's going AL West. That's going to Tony. There you go, Tony. Out of 50. Black and white. We got one in the last break, too. Baez going to San Diego. That's a rookie. Try and get those sleeves if I can. Ray going to Arizona. Mancini going to Baltimore. Stelmont going to Kansas City. Newman and Kiermaier, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh. GQ, one of the few MLB breaks. Oh, yeah. Now you've gotten into a few other ones, Shane. Yeah, I like the set. I totally like it. I walked away from that last break thinking, I mean, they were 2 okay boxes. I wouldn't go crazy over them, but I guess that Acuna seems to get people riled up. Bregman to Houston. Eason Diaz to Miami. Santana to Cleveland. Sheldon Noose to the Oakland A's. Aaron Judge going to the Yankees. Ty France to San Diego. Nick Solak to Texas. Chicago Cubs getting the Javier Baez. Rhys Hoskins going to Philly. McMahon going to the Rockies. And Bo Bichette. It does. Gypsy Queen does seem to have its cult following a bit. Urshela going to the Yankees. Schwarber going to the Cubs. Hosmer going to San Diego. Walker Buehler going to LA. And Jordan Alvarez going to Tony at the AL West. So again, we have not seen a ton of, maybe one per box on some of the hot rookies. So that's good for their value when you do get them. Angier going to Seattle. Sonny Gray going to Cleveland, or Cincinnati, sorry. Hampson going to the Rockies. Devers going to Boston. Lambert going to the Rockies. Hendricks going to the Cubs. DeGrom going to the Mets. And Robles going to Washington. I don't know, I saw a bunch of blasters and stuff at the store today, and I've been seeing people get some insane luck with it. And I had to hold off. Calhoun going to Arizona. Fraley going to Seattle, just because I had to hold off because I've been trying to snipe stuff here and there on eBay and Twitter and build kind of a small baseball collection, so I've been kind of going a bit crazy. Conforto going to the Mets. Archer going to Pittsburgh. And there you go. Reggie Jackson going to the A's. AL West with the short print old timer. There you go. Tony. Jimenez going to the White Sox. Gurriel going to Toronto. And Anthony McKay going to the Toronto Blue Jays. It's AL East. Adalberto Mondesi going to Kansas City. Dubon, rookie, going to San Francisco. Jose Rodriguez going to the Angels, maybe. It's our auto. Okay, Will Smith going to the Braves, and we have a Xander Bogaerts, what I'm assuming is either Jackie Robinson Day or Jackie Robinson variation, or again Players Weekend. And it's the Jackie Robinson. We've only, out of all the boxes we've broken, we've only gotten 2. So this is number 3, I think. So AL East, Andrew, there is a nice short print for you there, brother. Jackie Robinson, that's up there on the hard to get ones. Matter of fact, we've seen less of these in this case than we have bazookas. So it's definitely not something easy to pull. Ed Ames going to Tampa, and Seth Brown going to going to Oakland. So congrats, Andrew, on the short print Bogarts. Yeah, I've seen lots of those, and I've seen the other stuff. So I mean, I don't know what they sell for, but probably not too much. But it's still definitely a nice little piece. Robel Garcia going to the Cubs. Carter Kieboom going to the Nats. Michael Trout going to the Angels. Lorenzen going to Cincinnati. And Bo Bichette, rookie fortune teller card. There you go, Andrew. There you go. Nomar Mazara going to the White Sox. Arnaud going to Atlanta. Grichuk going to Toronto. Hunter Dozier going to the Dodgers. Charlie Blackmon to the Rockies. Aaron Judge to the Yankees. Eshelman to the Baltimore Orioles. And the no-name Max Muncy going to the Dodgers. That is NL West. So the no nameplate short print going to Shane. Howie Kendrick going to the Nats. Jonathan Hernandez, rookie, going to Texas. And Keen Wong, going to San Francisco, maybe. Yep, auto and no name. Braun going to Milwaukee. Ketel Marte going to Arizona. Matt Olson going to the A's. George Springer going to Houston. Arias going to Minnesota. Simeon going to Oakland. Maya going to San Diego. And Luzardo going to the A's. Austin Hayes to Baltimore. Chris Bryant to the Cubs. Joey Votto to the Reds. Jose Ramirez to Cleveland. Yolmer Sanchez to the White Sox. Danny Jansen to Toronto. And Yamamoto to Miami. And Tommy Pham to San Diego. So we're quickly approaching what the packs that I think usually have the second auto. So we'll see if we. Hopefully they moved it around, but usually it's right around now. Well, we're safe for now. Max Kepler to the Twins. Sean Murphy to the A's. Strasburg to the Nationals. Luke Weaver to the Diamondbacks. Kyle Seager to Seattle. Alafaro going to Miami. Nick Williams to Philly. And Ronald Guzman to Texas. Polanco to Minnesota. Okay, Jalen Davis to San Francisco. Nelson Cruz to Minnesota. Jake Arrieta to Philly. Ohtani going to the Angels. Brandon Rogers going to the Rockies. David Price to Boston. David Fletcher to the Angels. Okay, Michael Chavez to the Red Sox. Iglesias to Cincinnati. Yelich to Milwaukee. John Means, there's our auto. John Means to Baltimore, and our auto is going to Tampa Bay. Out of 150. Very rarely numbered. There you go. Brandon McKay going to AL East. That's Andrew. Andrew, you must like big name rookie pitchers because you got two of them. They both got numbers on them, buddy. Christian Walker going to the Diamondbacks. Brandon Dixon to Detroit, and J.D. Davis to the Mets. Your luck's a changing, Andrew. We went through a rough one. Coming out the other side. Garver to the Twins. Trey Turner to Washington. AJ Minter to the Braves. Harrison Bader, go Gators, going to St. Louis. Brian Reynolds going to Pittsburgh. Zooch, rookie, going to Toronto. Sorry about the train. Good old Dunkirk and their trains. Zach Collins, rookie, going to White Sox. And Jose Urena going to Miami. Pujols going to the Angels. Justin Dunn going to Seattle. Gary Sanchez to the Yankees. Andrew Benintendi to the Red Sox. Trevor Williams to Pittsburgh. John Segura to Philly. Blake Snell to Tampa. And Brock Burke. Keep saying wrong names for Mr. Burke. That rookie's going to Texas. Okay. Whit Merrifield going to Kansas City. Jimenez going to Detroit. AJ Puck with another Gator coming in. Go Gators. That's going to Oakland. That is AL West. It's Tony. Vlad going AL East. Boyd going to Detroit. Morjan going to San Diego. Watch the pack attack be like the craziest box. Shed Long going to Seattle, and Matt Thaiss going to Anaheim. Watch, someone's gonna win that pack attack box, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be one numbered card in the whole thing, but there's gonna be some crazy hit in there that someone's gonna walk away with, and there's gonna be like 20 other bitter people. I can just feel it. Harold Ramirez going to Miami. James Paxton to the Yankees. Brandon Belt to San Francisco. Shane Bieber to Cleveland. And we'll probably never do pack attack again ever because it'll ruin it for everyone. Stanton going to the Yankees. Laureano going to the A's. Zach Davies to San Diego, and McNeil to the Mets. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's too pessimistic. Maybe it'll be awesome. Maybe it'll be all kinds of numbered cards in there, and it'll be fun. Heater going to Milwaukee. Freeman going to the Braves. Duger going to Miami. Oh, almost dropped him. Almost. Peralta going to Arizona. Kikuchi going to Seattle. Mike Minor going to Texas. Tatis Jr. going to San Diego. Otani going to Angels. Valoria going to Kansas City. See color. Bryce Harper going to Philly. Jose Abreu going to the Sox. Matt's going to the Yankees. And Seth Brown probably out of 150. Nope, 250. Seth Brown out of 250. It's the darker blue. Going to the A's. So that's going to Tony. There you go, Tony. JT Realmuto going to Philly. Pete Alonso going to the Yankees. And Biggio going to Toronto. 4 packs left. Hopefully there's some short printing here for some of you. Soroka going to the Braves. Revelo going to St. Louis. Contreras going to Cubs. Starling, Bubba Starling going to Kansas City with the rookie. Vlad, AL East, not a rookie though. Yeah, it's not a rookie. Dietrich going to Cincy. Flaherty going to St. Louis, and Tellez going to Toronto. So we're in pack. We got 3 more packs. Here we go. Mookie Betts to Boston. Corey Seager to LA. Melancon to Atlanta. Nicholas to St. Louis. And Alonso, Pete Alonso going to the Mets. Bradley to Arizona. Alexander to Detroit. And Ramos to the Mets. Two packs to go. Eric Thames to Washington. LeMahieu going to the Yankees. Ozzie Albies going to the Braves. Agrizal going to Detroit. Chapman going to the Yankees. Odor going to Texas. Glasnow going to Tampa Bay. Yates going to San Diego. Last pack here. See if there's any shorty in here. Any short print. J.R. Smith. Dwight Smith, I should say. Eduardo Rodriguez. Acuna. Dahl. And Trevor Story is the last tarot card, not turned upside down. Nothing special about that one. Machado to San Diego, Didi to Philly, and Alex Young is the card that wraps it up. And that goes to Zona. So congrats to everyone that got something out of there. Thank you all for buying in. Appreciate it. It was a couple real cool cards that came out of there, and glad people were able to get some cool stuff. So worked up a sweat. I will probably post some mixers in the morning, just to give everyone a heads up. I'll probably post something tonight in the chat room saying when I get up tomorrow, mixers will go up. And thanks everyone for tuning in. So have a good night. If anything else fills or anything like that, I'll be around. But in the meantime, I have some kids I gotta put to bed. And some stuff we gotta work on. So good luck everyone. Or good night everyone. Stay safe. Stay out of harm's way the best you can. It's not exactly easy these days. And yeah, good luck. Good luck. Godspeed.